Willie Green, after practice today, said that the starters will play less than 20 minutes against the Orlando Magic tonight. Before we get into the show, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's do it.
First took away. Dance with this. Get your money's worth out.
Here with Five. Five, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Always good. All right, so we were at practice today. Coach Willie Green today said that the starters will most likely get a little bit less than 20 minutes tomorrow night against the Orlando Magic. You were talking about last night how it is important to get up to a good start, right? So, first off, what are your thoughts, I guess, on the starters playing less than 20 minutes tomorrow night?
That seems like the playbook. I think I've heard this in previous years where the starters play around 20 minutes or so. I think it's good for them to get out, hey, kind of knock off the rust as soon as possible. But still, you want to see the intangibles on display.
Yeah, and so you had a good question today about Willie Green, just the offense, right, and what has changed, and he had an interesting answer, more of tweaks, right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow night, are you gonna press the panic button if this doesn't look good right
No,
off the bat?
no, I expect it not to look good. Like I'm leaning towards it not looking good rather than it looking great. I'd be way more surprised if it looked great. And it's as expected. Like you're adding tweaks to the offense, and guys have to start gelling again. They didn't play a lot of minutes together, so you still have that. So hopefully you kind of mix that in and have guys in somewhat of a advantage and see how they play with each other. Pause.
Yeah, completely agree. So also again today, CJ McCollum, Naji Marshall, Brandon Ingram, last ones in the gym. Also there was Sebring, Corey Brewer, and those guys as well. But just those three guys are always working. You saw Naji Marshall today again, Jared. I feel like we've been talking about him a lot. But I mean, he must have spent about 15, 20 minutes after practice just strictly with Coach Vincent. Take me in, like, what are you seeing with him in his progression over the last couple weeks?
Yeah, he's taking. I think he's going to shoot a lot of corner three. That's the thing. That's the beauty of this, right? I think they know where their shots are going to come from. I think that's highly important. It's just not like a hey, go play pickup, and if you're in this, like, no, this is where my shots are going to come from. I'm going to shoot these, and I keep mentioning Josh Hart, but I think that's Naji Marshall, right? I think that's kind of where he's going to land. Either he's going to get to the rim, play make, or and defend, the opposing best player, and he's going to shoot corner threes. That's probably going to be his role in a nutshell. And then based on injury and display, he'll be able to kind of maneuver from there. But just seeing him attack the corner threes, shooting that over and over, I think he's going to get way more comfortable, and I think his shot is looking better than I've ever seen it. So I think he's going to have a good year.
And not to mention, you talk about playing it and knowing his role. I feel like there is like a difference. There's just a different vibe inside the facility, right? Where like guys are working on in-game moves, right? Corner threes, attacking the nail. You see Naji moving off the ball. We saw CJ McCollum working with Casey Hill, and you want to talk about range. It looks like CJ's trying to expand his range because Jared, he keeps practicing from that 4-point line. He's not practicing from the 3-point line. He's practicing from the 4-point line. And the reason why I think he is, Jared, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this too, is because you need space for Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram. So if CJ McCollum is hitting from 25, 26 feet, that's just more room to operate for those guys.
It's not necessarily just the ones he makes, right? It's because he's taking them. Like CJ is one of those guys that he doesn't seem like he's not confident in his abilities. No, he's super confident. So if he's taking that shot, that means it's a makeable shot for him. I don't see this being an issue. Like you need the space without Trey Murphy being there. Like somebody else, you already needed the space anyway. So when Trey does get back, now you have two guys that are expanding the floor for BI and Zion to kind of operate in the mid to low post. I think if you look at it, like CJ is the guy that has the better range than BI. So it would make more sense for him to shoot more jumpers outside than inside. So I think that's kind of where you lean towards. Like he needs to take those shots, and also practicing from that range just makes the real 3-point line seem like a layup, right? It just makes
right. Right. And once again, back to your original point, it feels like these guys have now a role in what they expect. And I feel like there's a game plan, not only just for the team, but individuals like, hey, this is your role. I need you to exceed at this role. And you see it with Naji and you see it with CJ every single day, especially inside the facility. Those guys are really working hard. So,
That's,
you know, I'm excited. Go
to
ahead.
add on to that, it just seems more business like, right? Like everything seems like it's purposeful. Like they're usually like, guys are like joking around a little bit. Not to say that they're not. Like that's not what I'm saying. But it seems like I don't really want to talk. Not like dissing the media. No, like I don't want to just keep talking about it. Like I want to just keep working at it. Like Zion alluded to that during media day. Like he wants to show you. Like he's got to show you. And I think that's kind of what this team is on right now.
And I love that you said that business like. They have something. It feels like, I'm glad you mentioned it. It feels like they have something to prove.
Yeah.
Like they literally have something to prove. They're done with all the talk and the 9th seed and kind of failing last year and the year before. Like this seems like a business mentality going forward. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Last thing I wanted to mention with you five. So we talked about it. We saw Trey kind of in the background. We saw when we walked into the facility, he was talking with Coach Green for a good minute about. It looked like Coach Green had the clipboard out. He's drawing X's and O's, so I'm thinking he's probably talking about Borrego's offense and where to be in certain situations. We also saw Trey with a light jog on the treadmill. Man, it seems like this dude, he's just itching to be back. Like, and I'm glad we catch those moments, Jared, because not everyone gets to see that. Like that dude wants to get back.
I think a source told me like it's hard to get him out of the gym. Like it's hard to get him off the floor. Like he wants to play. And you see it. Just like you don't just go to the gym to shoot form shooting. Like it sucks. Like I've been that guy that like just be on the sideline shooting form shooting. Like it's not like I'm excited to go shoot form shooting. Like no, like that's the only thing you can do at this current juncture. So you got to go do it. And then like he's in, not to say he's in drills, but like he's around it. So he's like talking to CJ while CJ's going through the drill. It's like you kind of have to. And then he's like from one side of the court, he's going to go to the total opposite side and get on this. I think it's what we use. I forgot the name of it, but it's what I use when I was rehabbing.
Is there like kind of like a stair climber? Like it's like a mixture.
No, it's a treadmill, but it holds you so you don't put a lot of weight on your lower extremities. So it's like it's allowing you to run, but you're not running with like full force or full control of your low, like your body mass.
Right. And like listen, we've all been injured. It sucks to be injured, but to see Trey, him being injured is one thing. Being injured but still being involved is kind of everything I need to see, right? Because you question, well, will Trey be up to speed on the offense and the philosophies and things like what we're seeing, and he's in the film room and he's talking to every single coach and he's around every single day and he's getting his work in. Like he ain't gonna miss a step. And this dude's like, that's a 3-year guy. This is his 3rd year. You would think he's acting like he's been in the league for 12 years. So it was really cool to see CJ and Trey working kind of on the same goal. And maybe it looks like a little bit like CJ might have maybe taken him under his wing a little bit.
We'll see.
So tomorrow night against the Magic. So obviously we'll have a post game recap. And then I'm so excited. I can't wait to get going. I cannot wait to get to going.
Basketball's here. Like
basketball's back. Yep. Yeah. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all tomorrow night.